This video is about famous Hollywood celebrities and people who passed away in February 2010 in the United States. Before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel to support us. Frances Reed. She was born in December 1914 and she died in February 2010. Her age was 95 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Frances Reed was an American actress best known for her role as Alice Horton on the soap opera Days of Our Lives, a character she portrayed for over 4 decades. She was a founding member of the Actors Studio and had a distinguished career in theater and television. Reed's portrayal of the Horton family matriarch endeared her to generations of viewers. Justin Mantel. He was born in December 1982 and he died in February 2010. His age was 27 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was car accident. Justin Mantel was an American actor and former speed skater, best known for his role as Garrett Wells on the television series Boston Legal. He also appeared in the film G-Force. Mantel tragically died in a car accident in Wisconsin at the age of 27. His promising career was cut short too soon. Caroline McWilliams. She was born in April 1945 and she died in February 2010. Her age was 64 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death were complications from multiple myeloma. Caroline McWilliams was an American actress best known for her roles on the television series Soap and Benson. She had a successful career in both television and theater. McWilliams was admired for her versatility and engaging performances. Andrew Kunig. He was born in August 1968 and he died in February 2010. His age was 41 at the time of his death, and he took his own life. Andrew Kunig was an American actor best known for his role as Richard Bonner Starbone on the television series Growing Pains. He was also involved in directing and editing. Kunig's untimely death brought attention to mental health issues in the entertainment industry. Katherine Grayson. She was born in February 1922 and she died in February 2010. Her age was 88 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Katherine Grayson was an American actress and coloratura soprano who starred in numerous MGM musicals during the 1940s and 1950s. She was celebrated for her operatic voice and charming screen presence. Grayson's performances contributed to the golden age of Hollywood musicals. Sandy Kenyon. He was born in August 1922 and he died in February 2010. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was kidney cancer. Sandy Kenyon was a character actor known for his voice work and guest roles on television. He narrated the opening of the 1962 film To Kill a Mockingbird. Kenyon appeared in numerous television shows across decades. His versatile presence made him a respected figure in Hollywood. Richard Devon. He was born in December 1926 and he died in February 2010. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was vascular disease. Richard Devon was a familiar face in the 1950s and 1960s television. He often played villains and tough characters in westerns. His roles in The Twilight Zone and Zorro are especially well remembered. Devon brought a commanding screen presence to every role. Jamie Gillis. He was born in April 1943 and he died in February 2010. His age was 66 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Jamie Gillis was a prominent figure in adult film industry during its golden age. With a background in theater, he brought a unique dramatic intensity to his roles. His work helped shape the genre in the 1970s and 1980s. Gillis later became a director and producer, influencing adult cinema beyond acting. Dawn Brancho. She was born in April 1969 and she died in February 2010. Her age was 40 at the time of her death, and she was killed by an okra attack. Dawn Brancho was a senior animal trainer at SeaWorld Orlando. She was passionate about marine life, particularly orcas. Tragically, she lost her life during a performance involving a killer whale. Her death promoted widespread debate over animal captivity in marine parks. Walter Frederick Morrison. He was born in January 1920 and he died in February 2010. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Walter Frederick Morrison was an American inventor best known for inventing the Frisbee. His creation became a popular recreational toy worldwide. Morrison's innovation has had a lasting impact on outdoor games and sports. Doug Fieger. He was born in August 1952 and he died in February 2010. His age was 57 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Doug Fieger was the lead singer of the rock band The Knack, best known for their hit song My Sharona. He was a prominent figure in the late 1970s and early 1980s music scene. Fieger's energetic performances and catchy tunes left a lasting impression on pop rock music. Violet Barklay. She was born in November 1922 and she died in February 2010. Her age was 87 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Violet Barklay was one of the earliest female comic book artists. She worked during the golden age of comics at Timely Comics. Known for her illustrative skill, she contributed to romance and crime genres. Barklay was a trailblazer for women in the comic industry. Marvin Stein. He was born in February 1925 and he died in February 2010. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. Marvin Stein was an American comic book artist who worked on titles such as Superboy and Boy Commandos. He also contributed to animation, advertising, and television graphics. Stein's artistic contributions spanned several decades and mediums. Frank Fozzi. He was born in August 1920 and he died in February 2010. His age was 89 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Frank Fozzi was a prominent American politician who served as the mayor of Honolulu for 22 years, making him the longest-serving mayor in the city's history. He also served as a territorial senator and member of the Honolulu City Council. Fozzi was known for his dedication to public service and urban development. Philip Martin. He was born in March 1926 and he died in February 2010. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was stroke. Philip Martin was a long-time tribal chief of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, serving from 1979 to 2007. Under his leadership, the tribe achieved significant economic development and self-sufficiency. Martin was a respected leader who advocated for Native American rights and empowerment. Frederick W Cant. He was born in September 1916 and he died in February 2010. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. General Frederick C. Cant was the last commander of United States military operations in the Vietnam War and served as the 28th Chief of Staff of the United States Army. He was also known for his leadership during a critical period in American military history. Cant's career was marked by dedication and service. Charlie Wilson. He was born in June 1933 and he died in February 2010. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cardiopulmonary arrest. Charlie Wilson was a United States congressman from Texas who played a key role in supporting Afghan resistance during the Soviet-Afghan War, an effort dramatized in the film Charlie Wilson's War. He was known for his flamboyant personality and behind-the-scenes influence in foreign policy. Jonathan May. He was born in October 1958 and he died in February 2010. His age was 51 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was brain tumor. Jonathan May was a beloved conductor and music educator in Florida. He founded and directed youth orchestras with deep dedication. Known for inspiring countless young musicians, he left a profound legacy. His untimely death from a brain tumor was mourned widely by the arts community. Janie Lou Gibbs. She was born in December 1932 and she died in February 2010. Her age was 77 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was Parkinson's disease. Janie Lou Gibbs was an American serial killer who poisoned her husband, 3 sons, and a grandson with arsenic in the 1960s. She operated a daycare from her home and was a dedicated member of her local church community. Gibbs was convicted of multiple counts of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. Leroy Nash. He was born in September 1915 and he died in February 2010. His age was 94 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Leroy Nash was an American career criminal who spent nearly 80 years in prison, making him one of the oldest and longest incarcerated prisoners in the United States history. He was on death row at the time of his death. Nash's life was marked by a long history of criminal activity. Arthur H. Hayes Jr. He was born in July 1933 and he died in February 2010. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from leukemia. Dr. Arthur H. Hayes Jr. was a physician and pharmacologist who served as the Commissioner of the United States Food and Drug Administration from 1981 to 1983. He was known for his work in clinical pharmacology and his leadership during a transformative period for the FDA. Alexander Haig. He was born in December 1924 and he died in February 2010. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from infection. Alexander Haig was a decorated United States Army general and influential political figure. He served as Secretary of State under President Ronald Reagan. Known for his stern demeanor, Haig played key roles in Cold War diplomacy. He also served as White House Chief of Staff under Nixon and Ford. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.